Origin 2, Book 2. Logan, the superhero known as Wolverine, was born James Howlett, a seemingly normal child in a wealthy family. But he was also born with amazing powers, including a regenerative healing factor, superhuman senses, and retractable claws in his arms. A childhood of immense privilege came crumbling down, and man's cruel ways and savage nature led Logan to leave the world of humans and live in the Canadian wilderness, forgetting his very humanity. Logan befriended a family of wolves in the woods who treated him like kin, but that family too was destroyed when a polar bear made the unusual choice of traveling down into the woods and slaughtered the clan of wolves while Logan was away. In a fit of rage, Logan battled the bear, killing it and leaving its corpse in the woods. Had Logan not given into his savage nature, he might have noticed the bear was tagged by someone named Essex. Canada. You shut the hell up. Do you want the stick again, you damn fool hound? Stop it, you won't calm him. If you treat him like that, the only way the hound is going to quiet down is if you kill him. Shush, you. Just shush. He hasn't had a damn bit of kindness in his life. Half run out, treated with all the care and outhouse stain. It was incredible. You're good with animals, miss. So I'm told. Most of them, anyways. Claire, we don't have time for this. We're here on business. Hugo, you go as well as me. Animals are the business. Speaking of beasts who walk among us, where's your Beau hidden himself? Too many people, even here. And if you say Beau again, I'll cut you, Hugo. You are such a spirited pair. But yes, busier than I expected. Rumors have traveled further than I thought. Well, we better get started. The horse's mouth awaits. Let me guess, more folk looking to hear my story? And if you've got money for today's whiskey, maybe I can help you out. This better be worth it, friend. It's worth every cent and more. Me and my compatriot were tracking a polar bear that was this far south for some damn fool reason. And we found it, all torn to pieces, big fella. He took a pack of wolves with him, but it wasn't them that did the deed. Wounds like nothing I've ever seen. Like if a wildcat was as big as a man. We had to ship the body back in ice, but we've got pictures. Maps and directions as best as I can, too. Start your hunt like the rest of them. How can I prove this wasn't faked, sir? Well, consider this. Would I have traveled to the lowest pit of God's own earth to silence my erstwhile employee if his flapping tongue wasn't speaking of something he shouldn't? It was nothing to do with me, Dr. Essex. I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know who you two are, but, yes, time to leave. You wear something pretty like that out here, Dr. Essex, and one way or another, a man's going to have bad ideas. I'd hide anything worth having if I were you. A man who lays a hand on me is not a gentleman, and mere men are beneath my concern. From what I hear, it's not a man you need to be worried about there. Claire is right. Your money isn't going to get you anything out here except an unmarked grave. You need experienced trackers, handlers, and muscle out here. A fancy gentleman is just going to get himself hurt. Oh, please, gentlemen, does not imply gentleness, and a gentleman never travels alone. I have the backing of one of the great powers of the continent, the finest technology of the age to come, and men of the finest breed and education. What do you have? Excuse me. Coming through. Clara, Hugo, we best move. Well, Essex, you have your expensive toys and men, and I have Mr. Creed, the best. A tracker, just an everyday working tracker who thinks his fool of a boss should get moving when we've got light and nothing, not hang around a saloon shooting his dumb mouth off. Now that we have privacy, I do not believe I wanted my business sold to any hunter in this blighted colonial province. This was an experiment, and any of the results should have been mine alone. I won't breathe another word of this, Mr. Essex. Not a breath. True. I suppose it's my fault I should have been clearer about the penalties for disobedience. Still, at least you understand now, boy. Time is pressing. Let's be off. Where to? The body was easy to locate, only managed to narrow down its main range to a valley, maybe 20 acres. Perfect, or close to. Marauders, let the hunt begin. This should do, I think. Mass, gentlemen. Few breaths would just ruin my considerable investment in each of you. Let's flesh it out. Come out. Boils in the lungs will only reduce the value of the dissection. Steady, wait for the gas to clear, and then we advance. What? Hold fire, it's a man. A mutant at last. One must have him. The snub is heading away from here, Hugo. Either we've lost the trail or they have. Hey, hear that? Are we heading down a wrong path? Stop. We've got ourselves a clever critter. A cave is up ahead. The entrance is hidden. He's in it, gone to ground. You sure, Creed? Hugo, you treat Clara and me pretty well, considering. But you ever question me about what I do again, I'll open you up from crotch to neck. Go beat the undergrowth, big guy. Varg! Warg! Hell. Clara, no. Stop! Just stop! Easy. You don't need to do this. You don't want to kill anyone, do you? There you go. Damn fool. It's going to be alright. Nice work on calming this sucker, Clara. Creed, no! That's for making eyes at Clara, runt. And this is for... Creed, stop it! You're even worse than him. I'm nothing like him. You take it back or I'll... Do what, Creed? What are you going to do to me? Romeo and Juliet, please, an act break in your tragedy. Let's see what we've come so far from civilization for. It's not an animal, it's a man. Or it's an animal man. A missing link with claws in his forearms. Some kind of wolfish version of an orangutan, I'd say. He's a man, Hugo. Are you a man in hiding, my hairy friend? Speak up. Any tongue you wish, heathen babble would do. See, savage beast. Oh, they won't believe their eyes. They really won't. You can't go through this, Hugo. He's not an animal. You can't treat him like one. Oh, I see it now. Welcome to Hugo the Great's phantasmagorical celebration of the strange and wonderful. Come all good Christian souls to see the original pagan. The sinner, a sinner's blood, and a sinner's hands. Cain's own line discovered and brought to our modern society of parlors and picture houses. The red right hand with the matching left. Ladies and gentlemen. The clawed man of the woods. The marvel of a modern age.